Aloha guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. Well, I kind of came up with a video that I thought would kind of be fun, or at least interesting. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments. But I decided to do a video on the top 20, yes, 20 misconceptions about Disney World. Now, these are things someone's brother, cousin, sister, whoever may have told you. This could be stuff that you kind of heard through the rumor mill. These are actually questions I get from both you guys and clients, and I think, how the heck did they think that was true kind of stuff. So we're going to talk about those weird little things that people kind of tell other people that are just so not true about Disney World. And you never know, some of these things might actually help you in the planning process, because I'm here to basically say whatever someone's friend, sister's brother who travels often to Disney World told you just might not be true. Are you guys ready? And I actually asked some family and friends to help me with this list, and some fellow travel agents as well, because I am telling you, we get some whopper of a question. And I'm thinking, where did this come from? Like, how did this person come up with this question? Because they're just so out there. But you never know what what people hear through the rumor mill. So you guys ready? Yes, this is my top 20. Yeah, 20 misconceptions about Disney World. Now, when I read these off, I'm reading you what's fake, what's not real. These are not real about Disney World, okay? So the number one has to be the number one, guys. I hear it all the time, constantly. Did you know you can see Harry Potter World at Disney World? Yeah, who believes this one? I'm here to tell you guys, Harry Potter was not made by Disney. Harry Potter hasn't even been purchased by the Disney Corporation. Therefore, Harry Potter World is 100% not at Disney World. It is in Orlando and it is in Hollywood, but it is not part of the Disney theme parks. Harry Potter World is at Universal Studios. Now, Universal Studios is also not Disney. However, Universal Studios, which is about 35 minutes away from Disney World, actually also has Marvel and The Simpsons. Now, if anyone follows the Disney Corporation, Disney now owns The Simpsons and Disney owns Marvel. However, due to contract laws and all those things that happened years ago, Universal actually has The Simpsons and has Marvel. Disney World does not. But back to number one, yes, Harry Potter World, not at Disney. It is not on Disney property. So if you're hoping to do a Disney World and a Universal vacation, yeah, they're not on the same property, guys. Number two, I get this one a lot as well. Only resort guests, that is guests only staying on Disney property, can dine at the Disney resorts. I get this all the time, guys. Not true. You know who can dine at the Disney resorts? Anybody. Anybody who makes a reservation can absolutely 100% dine at the restaurants located inside one of Disney World's resorts, right? Not in the theme park, at the resort. So if you want to go eat at Ohana or Chef Mickey's or all those character meals that are at Disney resorts, anyone can make reservations. You do not have to be a resort guest to do that. Number three, this was my pet peeve, guys, and you'll hear people say this through Facebook, pages and whatnot. You just can't read everything you see on the internet. Disney doesn't require any planning. In fact, you can just walk up, get tickets, and have a great time. Yeah, you guys, my channel is based on planning, Disney World planning, Disney World how-tos, Disney World tips and tricks. I wouldn't have so many videos dedicated to planning if you could just kind of walk up to Disney World, purchase a ticket, and go. Now, technically, yes, you can. You can technically purchase a ticket if the park's available, make a park pass reservation, and go. but are you gonna get your money's worth? Are you gonna know what you're doing? Are you gonna know what Genie Plus is and whether or not you should use it? Do you have dining reservations, right? Any of those things you do in advance is called planning. So yeah, 100% Disney World requires some planning. Otherwise, you're gonna waste your money. And not just my opinion, guys. I mean, they wouldn't have travel agents who specialize in Disney if it didn't require planning. Number 4. Now, I heard this pre-COVID, and I know I'm gonna hear it again for next year, and that is only people on the Disney dining plan, yep, coming soon for next year, only those guests can make dining reservations. Not true. Anybody can make dining reservations, right? You can make the reservations. You might not be able to eat there if you don't have a park ticket, depending on the situation, but anyone can make those reservations. How this rumor probably started is because back in the day, if you were staying on Disney property, resort guests could make their dining reservations first, in advance, sooner than everyone else. So far for 2024, that is not true. So far, we will all be booking dining 60 days in advance. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you're staying on property, off property, if you're a local, anyone can make dining reservations at Disney World. Which kind of brings me to number 5. And I cannot tell you how many times you guys ask me these questions on my videos. You can dine inside the theme park without a park ticket, as long as you promise to only go for dining. Not true, guys. You 100% have to have a park ticket to get into the park. It doesn't matter if you're only going on one ride. It doesn't matter if you're just going there to eat. It doesn't matter if you're just going there to meet grandma. Whatever you're doing, if you need to go inside the theme park, yeah, you're gonna need a theme park ticket. You cannot go in just for dining and then promise and tell the cast members that you're only gonna dine and then you're gonna leave. Nope, not a thing, can't do it. Similar to the last one, I also hear, did you know you can actually stay inside the theme park during a party, right? The Halloween party or, the Christmas party without purchasing a party ticket, as long as you promise not to do the party festivities. I am not sure how this rumor got started. No. If you want to go into the theme park, you need a park ticket. If you want to stay in the theme park longer during a party night, it doesn't matter if you want to do party stuff or not, you need that party ticket. In fact, during the party, the rides are open. So if you want to ride those rides with limited waits, which is the perk, you have to purchase the party ticket. So yeah, on party nights, Disney kicks out regular guests early to prepare for the party. So 100%, you can't eat in the theme park without a park ticket. And no, you can't stay for the holiday party without a holiday party ticket and just promise not to be part of the party. Yeah, not a thing. Don't know how these crazy rumors get started, but yeah, not a thing, guys. I love this one too. Did you know that the only people who can ride the monorail are people staying on the monorail resort guests? Not true. Anybody can ride the monorail. In fact, I don't even know if you have to be going to Disney World to ride the monorail. You can just kind of drive up and ride the monorail for funsies. Obviously, you can't get into a theme park without a park ticket, but anyone can ride that monorail. In fact, people headed to Magic Kingdom who are staying off property or who are driving have to drive and park at the Ticket and Transportation Center or station. And one way to get to the parks from that point is to take the monorail. So the monorail has nothing to do with resort guests. It happens to connect to 3 of the Disney resorts, but anyone can ride that monorail, guys. In fact, that was one of the things we did when my kids were younger. We were always on that monorail, whether we were staying on the monorail or not, because it was one of my kids' favorite rides. I get this one often too. Did you know that if you are celebrating something, for example, a birthday, Disney's gonna give you stuff for free? That's right, anyone with the celebration button who's celebrating something special, Disney's just giving away free stuff. Free food, free resort nights, free. I can't tell you how many times I hear this, that people will come up to me and tell me they're celebrating a fake birthday or a fake anniversary because they're hoping to get free stuff. Not a thing. What you get on your birthday is if you tell a cast member, they'll give you a free celebration button. That's the extent of the free. Now, if for some reason you happen to be at the right place at the right time and a cast member wants to offer you a free drink or a free something because it was your birthday, maybe. But this is rare, guys. This is not super common. So yeah, pretending to celebrate something or just wearing a celebration something isn't going to get you anything for free. What it's going to get you is a lot of cast members waving at you and telling you happy birthday. So yes, I guess you're getting free birthday wishes is what you're getting. But yeah, you're not technically going to get anything for free. Years ago, that might have been a thing. I know when we told Disney it was our honeymoon, we got upgraded to like a honeymoon suite at the Polynesian. It was amazing, but that's really few and far between nowadays, because to be honest, everyone at Disney World is celebrating something. Birthday, anniversary, graduation, moving. I mean, pick a situation that you could be celebrating. Someone's probably celebrating at Disney World. All right, this one is a little on the older side, but yeah, did you know that as long as you're in a scooter or a wheelchair, you get to automatically skip the lines? No, not true. In fact, being in a wheelchair or a scooter doesn't get you any benefits except for the fact that if you need to be in a wheelchair and you need to be in a scooter, you obviously get the benefits of not having to walk long distances or be able to, stay in your chair, whatever the situation is. Basically, Disney doesn't see someone in a wheelchair or a scooter and automatically say, sure, go ahead and get to the front of the line of Tron. Skip all these people waiting in line. Not a thing, guys. I can't tell you. And clients too, they'll call me and tell me, if I rent a scooter, can I skip the line? No. So I don't know where this one came from, but it's not true. Being in a wheelchair or a scooter, whether you need it or not, I'm not going to get into that, doesn't allow you to skip any lines. Number 10. Now, number 10 used to be true. It is no longer true, and so I'm going to say it. So for those of you who are planning in advance, just know that this isn't a thing. Did you know that if you purchase something on property and you're a Disney resort guest, Disney will actually take what you purchased and deliver it to your room later? Not a thing anymore. They got rid of it during COVID, and Disney is just not bringing it back. So Disney is no longer taking the souvenirs you purchase in the park and delivering them to your room later on in the day. I ended up talking to the merchandising manager about this at one of the stores, and they said that it just required a lot of cast members and a lot of time, and it took up a lot of space to do all of that. And she was pretty positive, like 99.9% positive, that's not coming back. So yeah, if you buy a souvenir at the theme park, you're carrying it with you all day long. Number 11, did you know that if you want to go to Disney Springs, you need a park ticket or some form of admission? Nope. Disney Springs is free, guys. Anyone can go to Disney Springs. But Disney Springs is a shopping and eating district. Anyone can go. Yeah, anyone, resort guests, non-resort guests, doesn't matter if you like Disney or not. Anyone can go to Disney Springs because it's just shopping and eating and a movie theater and bowling, and anyone can go. You do not need to pay a special admission or get a special ticket for Disney Springs. Number 12, now it's a pet peeve of mine because I get it all the time. Did you know that Disney is only for kids or for families? Not true, guys. I am so sorry. It is not true. Disneyland was originally created so that families, as in kids and parents, could enjoy the same things together. But it was not created for a kid-only situation. Disney World is designed for everyone. Kids, adults, grandparents, if you have kids with you or not, if you're single, if you're married, it doesn't matter your situation. Disney World was created for everyone. All right, next one up is, did you know that characters just walk around? They just walk around and you'll see them and you can run up to them and meet and greet them and hug them and get their signature and chat them up. They're just walking around all over the theme parks. Not true, guys. That may have been true 100,000 mazillion years ago, but it is not true, especially at Disney World. It's kind of sort of could be true at Disneyland. Every now and then you'll see a character kind of walking about. Disney World, not a thing. There are definitely character meet and greet spots and times and things to see these characters. They are not just walking around randomly giving little kids hugs and talking to them. That would be very rare if you saw that. That is not really a thing. There is a special place for that character to go. You wait in line and then you do your meet and greets. All right, I'm gonna debunk this one, guys. Are you ready? Wagons are allowed at Disney World for all guests. I have a video on strollers where I talk about this one, and I cannot tell you how many comments I got by people telling me it's not true, that they've seen people using wagons at Disney World. I gave you a hint when I told you this. Wagons are allowed for all guests. I said all guests. Disney does allow certain types of wagons for certain types of people and families who may need that for a medical situation. It is not for everyone. So most likely, if you see someone with a wagon at Disney World, they had to get special permission from guest services to use that wagon, to bring that wagon in. So 100%, Disney has it in their bylaws there under what's allowed and not allowed in the theme parks. And yeah, it says wagons. Wagons are not allowed at Disney World. That is a special privilege only situation. Another pet peeve of mine, guys, did you know that if you complain, if you go to guest services and ask for a manager and you just complain your life away, Disney's gonna offer you free stuff. They're gonna give you free upgrades and free resort nights and free meals, free. They're just handing magical moments out to anyone who complains. Not true. Sometimes if you have a big situation that happened to you and you talk to someone and you're nice about it, will Disney offer you a chance to redo that day or redo that meal? Possibly. But in general, just genuinely complaining, yeah, Disney's not offering you free stuff. In fact, those cast members who have to listen to those complaints, you're not the first person that was complaining that day, unfortunately, and they hear this over and over again. They're not just handing out free stuff because you were complaining. So yeah, I don't know where this rumor kind of started, but it just keeps happening. I even hear it now from people. Not true. Again, Disney's not just giving out free stuff to anybody. Number 16, Disney dining. If you want to make Disney dining reservations, that books at 180 days, and that meaning 6 months before your trip. Now, this is over, guys, 100% over. Was this true pre-COVID? Yep, it was true. It is no longer true. I still get clients who book with me and expect that they're gonna do dining right away. Dining is done at 60 days in advance, whether you're staying on property or not. Will this change for 2024? Maybe, who knows? Disney hasn't said, but right now that 180 days to do your dining is not a thing. Dining is done at 60 days and it's for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, off property or on property, it is not 180 days anymore. Number 17, now you might see this one on TikTok. It's gotten quite a few people in trouble actually. But did you know that if your child isn't quite tall enough to go on a ride, you can A, tell them to stand on their tippy toes, you can B, put them in platform shoes, or you can C, put lifts inside of their shoes to make them taller so they can ride the rides. Disney doesn't care, they just want to make sure you're tall enough. They don't care how you're tall enough, they just want you to be tall enough. Not true, guys. Disney has these rules for safety reasons. Whoever created these rides, the Imagineers and the safety teams behind the rides have decided that you have to be X height before you ride the ride. That has to do with the seat or the attachment to keep you safe or the belt loop, whatever the ride is per the situation. These rules are for safety. Recently, there was a kid, and I totally forget the whole situation. Basically, the kid either lied or faked the height, got on a ride, and yeah, was severely injured. So if you think you tricked a cast member and secretly got on a ride with your kiddo who wasn't quite tall enough, yeah, I wouldn't be bragging about that. It's a safety thing. It's just not good. So yes, you should not be stepping on your tippy toes, wearing platform shoes, or having inserts that make your kid just tall enough to ride these rides. Unfortunately, you just need to wait for your next trip. Number 18, I get this one a lot, and I get clients who ask me this one a lot because someone's brother, sisters, cousins told them this. Did you know you cannot take any of your bags on any of the Disney World rides? In fact, you have to use lockers or just pack light or not wear anything. You cannot take anything on Disney rides. I don't know where this one came up with, but I think they're getting confused with Universal. Universal has lockers, and on some of their crazy thrill rides, you can't have any bags, right? Disney World always has allowed people to take their bags, backpacks, fanny packs, purses. There's only one ride right now at Disney World where you cannot take your bags, and that's Tron. Other than that, Disney 100% allows you to take your bags on the ride. So again, when you get tips and tricks from family members or someone who goes all the time, you do have to wonder how legit these situations are. A lot of these people confuse Disney and Universal. In fact, I hear it all the time. So yeah, as something that may be true for Universal, someone's going to tell you it's Disney World. Again, the Harry Potter thing, that's Universal, that's not Disney World. But I have so many people who tell me, oh, well, my cousin just went and said they saw Harry Potter at Disney World. In fact, Harry Potter was walking around with his wand at Disney World. No. Be careful what you read and listen to, guys. That's all. 19. Disney World is always sunny. Never, never, ever gets cold. It is always warm. You can always wear shorts and t-shirts. No, in fact, I have a whole video about it called Winter at Disney World. I cannot tell you how many times we've been to Disney World and I was wearing gloves and earmuffs. The last time we went for the holiday season, I was wearing 3 coats. I had on a hoodie, another coat, like a winter kind of coat, and then like a windbreaker coat on top of that coat. And I was peeling off layers as needed. But we 100% started the day with a hat, gloves, and winter, full-on thick winter coats. And then throughout the day, I kind of peeled some layers. And then in the evening for fireworks, guess what went back on? The hats, the gloves, and the winter coat. So 100%, Disney World is not always sunny. It can get cold. I'm talking like high 20s and 30s. Yeah, make sure you guys always check the temperature. Number 20, water parks are included in any Disney vacation package. I get this one a lot. My brother just went and he went to the water parks and he said it was included in his package. Do you want to know why it was probably included in his package? Because he paid for it. You can add water parks to your package, but they are not automatically included and they are not free. So no, anyone staying at a Disney resort cannot automatically go to the water park. Can you add it to your tickets? Yes. Is it automatic and free? No. But yes, that is my top 20 misconceptions about Disney World. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments what other weird ones you hear. I tried to keep mine to be the more common ones to hopefully help you in the planning process. But I do have a bonus one for you. Now this one is huge. This rumor has been, I forget when it started, years and years and years ago, and it involves Walt Disney himself. Do you guys know the rumor I'm going to talk about? Here we go, guys. Are you ready? Did you know that Walt Disney had his body frozen so that someday when the science was there, scientists could thaw him out and reanimate him, basically bring him back to life? Did you know that? Walt is somewhere frozen for scientists to bring him back to life. Or have you heard the one where Walt, maybe it's his whole body or just his head, is buried at Walt Disney World. Now, it is true that Walt Disney's last project was Disney World. His brother Roy finished the project for him. So I can see how someone might think, sure, Walt's body just accidentally got buried underneath the castle. But that is not true, guys. Walt isn't even buried. He actually got cremated. And he has like a little tombstone area in LA and in Glendale, California. So yes, Walt is not buried somewhere underneath one of the theme parks, and his body isn't hidden somewhere frozen for the world to bring him back to life. So yeah, I've been hearing this one about Walt my entire childhood. So this one is old and just keeps circulating, and it's kind of comical to me. I think at one point maybe I believed it was true. Maybe I thought Walt was so amazing that his body was indeed frozen somewhere for us to bring him back. In which case, bring him back. We need Walt now. If we needed Walt more than any time, I would probably say right now is the time to bring Walt back if he was indeed frozen. But yes, that one cracks me up. So anyway, guys, like I said, that was my top 20 misconceptions about Disney World. Are there more? Yes, absolutely. People always mix up their stories, confuse theme parks. Someone said something who told someone else, and it's like the game of telephone. You ever play the game of telephone when you were a kid? You know, someone whispers something to someone, and then the whisper keeps going, and by the time you get to the 20th person, the story, the whisper is completely different. Yeah, that's what I feel like about Disney World sometimes. That whisper gets adjusted and ends up becoming one of these crazy misconceptions. So anyway, guys, that's my video. Let me know in the comments, was this fun, or would you want me to go back to my tips and tricks? But as always, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please press the button, turn it gray, like this video, and like I said, comment. I know there's others. What other crazy misconception have you heard that you know is not true? And then I'm curious, now be honest, which one of these did you really think was true? And you're like, oh man, I thought this one was legit. Nina just debunked it. Let me know in the comments. And also if you like these types of videos, because, you know, it's summer and who knows what I will be filming next. But as always, guys, mahalo for watching. Nina out. Bye, guys.